Hey everyone, it's Dan, and today we're going to be doing another TWD video for today. Today we're going to be doing another versus video. This is going to be giving my thoughts on who would win in a fight against Shane versus Daryl. These two characters are two of the toughest characters I feel like in the entire Walking Dead. And for that, I definitely wanted to do this video. I think there is a very high possibility of both. I think that these two guys are very tough in their own ways, and I definitely wanted to do a video talking about who would win in a fight against these two. So if you didn't see, I did a Negan versus the Governor video later on, earlier on today, and today we're going to be doing also a versus matchup for Shane and Daryl. Now, also, just to tell you guys, my birthday is coming up in like literally just 2 days, not even now, and I will be doing a birthday haul video. So look out for that, August 9th. So I will be turning 13. Now, anyway, this topic is highly debated. I hear a lot of people saying that they think it could be Shane or it could be Daryl. I want to go into kind of just everything that they've kind of experienced in their lives, both of them, because I think this is actually one of the biggest questions in terms of who would win, because you got Shane, who is in, the police, academy, and just everything like that. He is in the sheriff, crew, and of course he knows how to fight. He knows how to do all that. He's trained to do that, but Daryl grew up in a really rough childhood and all that kind of stuff, and we get that idea in the TV series as well. So it's a toss-up, it really is, because, they're both strong. Like, Daryl, he's got the muscle. Shane's got the muscle, but who would, to be honest, I almost would say I don't think Daryl would give up until the end. I don't think Daryl would stand back from Shane. He never did, and he always kind of thought Shane was pathetic, so, yeah. But I think, to be honest with you, I think we are most likely looking at Shane with this one, and to be honest, it kind of sucks, because I really would like to see Daryl win against Shane. I'm sure a lot of people would, because I think Daryl, the only problem with him, he doesn't have the police training, and the other thing is that, he's, I don't know, I feel like he wouldn't win against, a cop, cops are trained for that kind of stuff, and that's the reason why. And also because Shane kind of pinned him down in season 1 when he found out about his brother being tied up on the roof, or, handcuffed to the roof. So I'm pretty sure Daryl would most likely probably go down on a dark path in this one, because I don't think Daryl would win, to make a prediction. But it definitely is a toss-up for a lot of people. I know a lot of people would probably agree with the fact that it's Shane, or some people might say Daryl. You guys are all entitled to your opinion, but for this one, I think Daryl. But however, one positive of Daryl, even if he did lose, which I think is very, most likely, I think that Daryl would not give up fighting against Shane until he got defeated. I think Daryl would not back down from Shane. He's not that kind of guy, and I definitely think that Shane would unfortunately win. Now, who would I love to see win? I'd love to see Daryl win, because I kind of don't like Shane. I didn't really ever care for Shane, but personally, I don't think it's likely, and I don't think it's realistic for Daryl to win. We never saw it in the series, and of course we never will, but I love doing these versus type of videos. I've done a few of them, over time on the channel, and some people thought that, some people brought up suggestions like, Shane versus Daryl, Rick versus Daryl, who would win like that. So, of course, there's all kinds of characters I could do. I could do, Jesus versus Shane, and, just some others. Jesus versus Negan. I could do tons of those. So, anyway, make sure to write any versus, matchup type videos. Who would you want me to do a versus type of video on for, what two characters? And, also, do you also think, do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that Shane would probably win? And also, who would you like to see win? Not who you think, but who would you love to see win? Me, personally, I'd love to see Daryl win, but I don't think he would win, to make a prediction. So, anyway, guys, make sure to write all those comments below, and I will do a birthday haul video on the 9th of August 9th, which that is coming up in a couple days. And tomorrow I have a couple videos lined up for you guys as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow for another video, and also make sure to stay tuned for some more, versus matchup type videos, because I think that these are some videos I want to do more so in the future, with future characters coming in and all that kind of deal. So I will see you guys tomorrow.